It's completely my fault I lost that game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Jason Sanders.
Their defensive line, too, was fucking me over pretty good.
From Miami. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the...
Are you ready?
25. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Some cool fucking jerseys.
Line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give to Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to run the toss here to Harris. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
You know, I was also like being stupid, and I was like pressing buttons when I'm picking plays, and they weren't even the right plays.
Not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
They want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like to match up.
That's not what I wanted to do. I fucking see, I'm fucking pressing buttons and fucking shit up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First down, Steelers.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Watt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
God, I wish I would have been second down.
Opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips.
He was wide open, too.
9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Other side.
Tua going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
What the fuck is going on here?
Just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here.
Yeah, they're running it.
Running play over your best blocker.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes the thing
This is me.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Of course you were.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Devin Bush drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Of course they were wide open. It brought the house.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
You know, Randy, even though you've probably got me by 5 or 6 games still, most of these games have been pretty fucking competitive.
1st and 10.
Well, you won 1 in the last 7, too. Sorry. So probably more like 14 or 15.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
Oh, Randy, I mean, in the long term here, I am 5 or 6 and 2 against you in the last few games.
But they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
You beat me with Miami, you beat me with whoever you played with the last game.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger forced out to his left. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
I feel like I have this. This is me being stupid again.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
That's right. I'm going to stop you here.
Drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 29, Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll take this.
Stiff arm versus the strip doesn't win.
Touchdown.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who was so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3.
Here we go, Lawsons. Here we go.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Ray McLeod to return.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes
I
out of
actually
bounds.
should have threw that.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Harris able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Again, it's Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try and run with Harris. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate. That it was
I hate sometimes when you're picking plays and
it's
it changes the camera angle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from 2nd and
So like when you're like picking your like DBs to draw back, when it like drops a little, you know what I mean, overhead camera bit here and there.
You can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
Sometimes.
You don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if
Nope.
you're 4 down
I'm
territory,
gonna punt that shit.
that really opens things
It'll be a
up
big
for you.
play.
And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him
Going to the
short.
left.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What the fuck is that?
On the handoff, this is Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I mean, they didn't really shock the D. I knew that's what the fuck you were doing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here.
What did that say 2-minute warning for?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
You called a timeout and it said 2-minute warning.
Over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa.
I knew that was coming too. There's nothing you can fucking do about it when it's fucking flaky.
A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can't quite get there.
You definitely didn't need to do that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McLeod now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Ben's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Dude, he caught that.
As it'll come with 36
I don't
ticks
care what
to
they
go
say.
in
I
half
know.
number 1. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It's now 4th down.
I throw a pick, you get it.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Called a timeout.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so.
Called a timeout at the end of that. You had 1 timeout left.
To speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McLeod now on the return. And he'll take it.
Said timeout, Dolphins.
Past the 20, called it the 21.
Said timeout after that play, dude. I don't care about the other plays. It said timeout, Dolphins.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Out to his left. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Excuse me.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Another run with Gaskin.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Really thinking about this, you give me shit when I don't punt. I punt most of the time. Don't give me that bullshit.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. 69 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And it's caught.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Najee Harris
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half
rolls along?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let it go too long.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I'm too far away to kick a fucking field goal.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
Gonna run that ball, or what are you doing with it?
A one-play drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
All right, get to Lou. He's a fucking gonna run it.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44.
Nice run.
98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And they'll run here with Carter.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Carter with it.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra
should be up by
point
fucking 4.
Boswell, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Punt that fucking ball away, bitch. Because you are in a terrible spot to give it away.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I can see Tua run it.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
You know, you're cheap. You talk about me. I punt it most of the time.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, he ain't playing real football right now, that's for sure.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half.
Yes.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, they do play that stupid fucking bullshit analytics.
Forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was
Sorry, you do what you do.
Up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Only thing here is that I've done what I wanted to do, but now my game plan is going to hurt me.
2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I picked a few things in the second half that I didn't normally pick.
Confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't,
so now it's going to fucking hurt me.
Tackle end up making the play.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback.
Yeah, you did.
Who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Brown, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, for how good TJ Watt is, like, he doesn't do shit while we're playing. No, he doesn't. It's not even that. He needs to fucking get in there.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled.
I'll take that field easy.
Fourth down.
Be stupid to be me.
Tua going to run the sneak, and he's got the first down as he gets into
Sorry.
the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
She took the points while you had them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now we're playing chess, Randy.
For the lead, here's third and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
My game plan is still hurting me, though.
Dolphins have tied things up here in the fourth. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center.
I mean, it's slightly throwing you off a bit, but it's still not great.
Firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball.
I mean, I haven't even used my offensive game plan at all.
We brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I should have set my offensive game plan.
They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They run the counter. Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
What am I gonna do here? Fuck it, the fuck shit's going. I mean, I'm wasting clock, but I'm trying to fucking figure out my play here.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger.
Oh, wrong button. There he is.
Rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 38 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell
Yeah, right.
Extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Steelers 30, Dolphins 23. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
There's such thing as a 4-minute and there's a 2-minute, buddy.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I'll take it.
Tagovailoa. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I'll take it. You keep running this. I got a defense on.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play, but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Tua to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Tua.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Now Tua.
His throw caught at about the 5.
The flag is a holding.
Couldn't quite get there.
What?
Tackled down at the 1.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
I don't know what the fuck I picked there, so I had to call timeout.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7.
Oh, this is where the game plan might actually help.
As they come up on 1st, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
McLeod now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Roethlisberger
finding some room at midfield and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Steelers have won the game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves up at halftime was really
God.
interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan.